Judd Crawford isn't who we think he is. I think that Judd is actually a high ranking member of the 7th Cavalry. This theory is based off the picture and the KKK hood and robe that Angela finds in Judd's literal closet after old man Will Reeves tells her that Judd has skeletons in his closet. The old man in the picture is Judd's grandfather. In the first episode, a man who looks to be in his early 30s with a mole on top of his upper lip on the right side of his face is seen partaking in the Tulsa massacre. That man is the same old man in the picture. He's got similar facial structures and the correct mole placement. It's the same person, only a couple of decades later. Will Reeves is the young boy from the first episode. He still had the paper that his father wrote a prayer on for him. We know this because it's written on the back of the paper that the Germans dropped on black soldiers in an attempt to deter them from fighting for the US. It's the same piece of paper that falls out of the car when Will is rescued. We get a confirmation on this during the family tree scene. We also find out that Will is Angela's grandfather, and I think that Will knew all along because he purposely sought her out. He's been trying to get her attention since episode 1, but why didn't Angela know that they were related, or why wasn't Will in Angela's life? I think that Will has been absent in Angela's life thus far because he set out to hunt down people responsible for the Tulsa massacre. Why else would he return to a place that's caused him so much trauma and pain? I think Will's been secretly hunting down KKK members that killed his parents and destroyed everything he knew growing up. And I think his search led him to discover Judd's secret. Angela tells us that when she was little, her parents died. They were obviously murdered. I think they were murdered by KKK members seeking revenge against Will Reeves or even Marcus Abar, Angela's father. I believe Marcus Abar was also in the family business, so to speak, but after he got his wife or girlfriend pregnant, he distanced himself from Will. Why else move halfway across the world? Why leave your family behind unless you had fundamentally different approaches to life? Although Judd himself wasn't involved in the Tulsa massacre, he carried on the family tradition. Based on the condition of the KKK robe, it's clearly old. The picture of the old man and the boy was clearly in plain sight, and if it was planted for Angela to find, it clearly didn't work because Angela didn't even give it a second glance. Plus, this picture was in the first episode as well. It clearly wasn't planted, but now it's 2 episodes in which this particular picture has been brought to our attention. Twice in the second episode, once before Angela discovers the hidden closet, and the second time immediately after the robe was discovered. The way this scene was set up, it's clearly a nod to the audience that the picture and the robe are connected.